Hi friends, there are six types of resumes in the market. You can frame it, but the problem is most of the freshers or even some of the experienced people also don't know this fact that there are six ways in which you can build your resume. So in this video, I am going to reveal how many types of resumes are there in the market and which are the preferred formats in which you should make your resume. I'm pretty sure you must be struggling to find or how to write a resume, right? And then what you do is you go to Google, you download some formats and just you change it with your credentials. But that's not a right way. So to avoid this mistake, you should first understand that how many types of resumes are there in the market and which is suitable for the freshers, right? So let's start with the first one. Number one is chronological resume. Right? Now what does a chronological resume means? This means that let's say if you have an experience of 5 years and in this 5 years you have changed 3 companies. Right? Then your resume will start with the company which you have joined as your first company, right? So all the credentials of your first company will come first. Then your second company and then your third company, right? That's how your resume looks like. So this is called a chronological resume, right? Now, in the market, this is not so preferred because as a recruiter, I want to see that where are you working currently. I don't want to see that from where you started. First thing, as a recruiter, I am interested is that what you are doing right now. Second resume is reverse chronological. So what does that mean? The reverse chronological means that if you have an experience of 5 years and you have changed 3 companies, then your resume will look like the latest company, the third one, will come first, then your second one, and then your first company. Yeah, this is the latest one, and that's the first one. So most of the experienced people use this format. They include their credentials of the company they are associated currently, right? Because that's their edge, that's their key achievements which they want to highlight first. Of course, there will be some achievements in your second company, in your first company, but always I would be highlighting that where I am working right now, because that would become a clear base for you to go ahead in your career, right? So that's why it is called a reverse chronological. Third resume is functional resume, right? Third resume is functional resume. What does this mean? This means that, let's take a similar example, 5 years of experience in 3 companies. In all those 3 companies, you will be having some achievements. So let's say that in the first company you have maybe one or two achievements under this. In the second company also you have two achievements under this, and in the third company let's say you have 1, 2 and 3 achievements. So how does it goes? Out of this, let's say in your first company this was even the greatest achievement which you had. In second company this achievement was bigger, and in the third company these two achievements were valuable or bigger. So in your resume you will highlight the most biggest achievements of your companies first, and then going to the remaining ones. Only focus is on your achievements. So for the first company you will highlight number 2 achievement. For second company you will highlight first one, and for the third company you will highlight second and third one, and then the remaining ones, right? So the functional resume mainly focuses on your profile, your achievements. That was the third one. The fourth one is hybrid resume. The hybrid means it's mixture of two different type of resumes, right? So the functional plus reverse chronological resume, right? So when you mix both these factors together and prepare your resume, this is called a hybrid resume, where you will be starting with not with the first company, but you will be starting with your latest company, right? Third company, and then you are highlighting your achievements. Then you are focusing on second company, and again your achievements, and then your first company, and then your achievements. Now, for whom this kind of resume is more preferred? It's not for the beginners because you don't have much experience. It's not also for those who are in their early career or have experience of 1 or 2 years. This kind of resume is for the higher positions, for AGM, DGM, for VP. They have vast experience, they have a bigger portfolio, and they have many achievements also in their career, right? So this kind of hybrid resume is mainly for the people who are applying for the higher positions in the company. This resume is called target resume. Now what is called a target resume? If you see any advertisement, there is a job description, right? And under this job description there are the roles defined by the company. So let's take an example. If you are applying for a GT role in Adani Petrochemicals, now this industry is into oil and gas, right? So in their job description they will be needing the roles or the skills which is suitable to oil and gas sector, right? So they will be having all the roles noted here, and you need to focus on what is the expectation from this job position. Okay, that's why your resume will be focusing on what is the exact need of this opening or of this profile, and according to that you will build your resume. Let's take an example that if a GET is applying for two different companies, right? So the position is for GET, right? And there are two different industries where he is applying. One is, let's say, oil and gas, and one is for energy, right? Now, the resume which you will be submitting for this company will be different from the one you will be submitting for the other company which is into energy sector. Why? Because your resume will target on the job description of both the openings. Though your position is same in the company, you are going to join as a graduate engineer trainee, but if you submit the same resume for both the companies, this may not work because their expectations are totally different from you, right? That's why this is called a target resume, and this will focus mainly on the job description of that opening. Now, being as a fresher, you should try to build your resume with this format, target resume. Why? Number one, you are exactly catering to the requirement. This shows that you have clearly understood their expectations, your role, and after that you have built your resume. So your resume will perfectly match to their expectations compared to other resumes they are receiving. So this will clearly outstand you from the rest, and there are high chances that you get a call because now they are clear that you have clearly understood the job descriptions and at least you are capable to meet their expectations, right? Number two, once you are clear about the job description, there is no doubt that what are you going to do after joining the company. Most of the employees, they don't even know that what kind of job they will be doing, right? Let's say if the opening is GET for oil and gas, and in energy, let's say you are doing maintenance kind of job. Okay, it's a power plant and most probably you are doing a maintenance. So now you are clear that in your resume you have built your resume in such a way that first of all it matches the job description, and you have shown your best skills against this job what you are going to do, because the skills required as a maintenance engineer is not going to be same as the skills what you require in an oil and gas sector, maybe doing an engineering, right? So that's why as a fresher you should always focus on building your resume with this format, target resume. Sixth one, video resumes. Now, from the name itself, you must have got the point what video resume is, but let me clarify you that it's not just shooting a video and letting know your basic information to the recruiter. It is the most impactful way to showcase your various skills in the video resume. Trending nowadays, but not so many people are aware of it, but it is the most powerful way of convincing the recruiter, because they will be seeing you, live. When they see your video, they will be seeing your skills directly, right? Now, what are the skills you will be delivering when you send a video resume to someone? Number one, first and very important thing is communication. right? When you send out the paper, this paper is nicely formatted and could be written by someone else, and most of the time it is true that you will not write your own resume. So the words are morphed, and many a times the recruiter knows this, that it is not written by you, it is written by some professionals, right? And that's why it doesn't sound real. It doesn't tell that what exactly the personality behind this resume will be. But in video, you are the person who are going to shoot it, right? You are the person who will be speaking out about yourself, about your skills, about your capabilities. So what they are seeing is 100% real, so there is no doubt against that, right? So the most powerful thing you will be communicating is your communication skills. Second thing what they will come to know is your confidence, because most of the people have this camera phobia, coming in front of the camera, facing it. Most of the freshers or even the professionals have this fear of coming in front of camera. But if you send out a video resume, even though nobody is sitting there in front of you and taking your interview, but you are showcasing to them that I am not afraid of coming in front of cameras, right? And there is no fear that if I even come for an interview, I have no problem, right? A kind of message you are sending out to them. So indirectly it also conveys how confident you are in front of maybe public or whenever you get a chance for an interview, right? Third thing, you will be clearly telling your message by means of stating your skills, why you are important for the company, what are the skills you possess, and how it matches their job description, right? So directly they will be come to know your skills, your willingness, your enthusiasm. Yeah, these all factors they will be knowing or seeing it clearly in the video. That's why video resumes are now trending and HR are demanding it also, so that they have a clear picture in front of them. Another benefit is, let's say there is an opening and 50 people are applying for that job. Now let's assume that there is only one guy who is sending video resume and rest 49 are sending the papers. What do you think? What will be more comfortable for that HR person to go through? Whether it's a video resume or going through 50 different papers. Of course, he will be more fascinated, or it will be very easy for him to open this video resume. It's very likely that he will first go through your resume, your video resume, because he need not to scroll down the pages, he need not to search for the information. It's just he plays and rest of the work you are doing. So you are making his job easy. Got it? That's why this is more impactful, and there are again high chances because you have made his work easy and now he is more interested in knowing you, right? I would recommend you to avoid video resume if you are not having good communication skills, if you are not confident, and if you are not prepared. Please don't try this, because this can be detrimental. This can give or leave a very negative impact on the recruiter if you fail to clearly communicate at least these three factors in your resume. Because the first thing is, what are you going to tell is about yourself, your introduction. And if you fail to properly communicate your introduction, he will no longer be interested in knowing what are your capabilities, what are your skills, and why he should hire you if you don't know how to communicate clearly. So, as a fresher, yes, you can make video resume, but on the other hand, please be clear or practice more and more so that you can be very fluent on communication, showing your confidence, and also clearly delivering your message that why you are interested to join this job and why they should hire you. So that's it. 6 kind of resumes. Number 1 is chronological resume, right? Number 2 is reverse chronological resume. Number 3 is functional resume. Number 4, hybrid one, combining functional and non or reverse chronological order. Number 5 is target resume, and number 6 is video resume. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like if you really enjoyed it and got some value from my video. I'll see you in the next video soon. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye bye.